What's going on, guys? It's Maffu here, and this KVK just got difficult. Now let me explain the matchup to you. It is us 26 and 17 versus 19, 09, 22, and 12. Now the deal with 13 and 35 was we wanted to do a 2v6, and they didn't want to get locked in their zone and have a boring KVK, and we didn't want that either. So what we're going to do is give them a couple Hurons, Ruins, and they won't farm kill us. Same with 35, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that side, but that's the matchup. So 26, 17 versus these kingdoms on the side. Now, honestly, I was very confident going into this. 26 is a huge kingdom. 17 was the strongest BC and had the most KP, but things have changed a lot. Now, I'll quickly show you the leaderboard so you can get a little view of everyone's power. And we have the top alliance at 9.1. Second alliance is 09. 17 is the third alliance, then 22, then 13. And 26, which is us again, 12, 35, 22, 19, 09, and 22 again. Now you might notice a couple things. We have two strong alliances, and 22 has some top alliances here, man. 3 alliances in top 12. Crazy. And that's not it. Looking at individual power, 09 has a humongous whale. We give a lot of top players. Then they have another big whale in 09. Another big whale in 09. And yeah, big whales keep coming. They have a lot of strong players in their kingdoms that I honestly just didn't know about going into the KVK. Now, I don't regret this being a 2v4 in Kingsland. I think there'll still be amazing fights and a lot of fun. But the thing that scares me the most is the huge marches in Lost Canyon. Now, if you open up Lost Canyon, you can actually see the enemy's troops, as you can see. But the enemy has some very dangerous marches, such as USS Texas. This Asher plus Zuke combo is going to cook us. That rally is probably one of the strongest rallies in the game, Asher Zuke. It's an archer rally. We're probably going to only have infantry garrisons. We're not going to have leadership garrisons or cab or archer garrisons. So this rally is going to get the bonus against us. And not only is it one of the strongest rallies in the game, but both these commanders are expertise, and that's only the beginning. As you scroll through the list, we see a lot of strong commanders here, and here, and here. Now, you do see a little Hera here. I believe that's going to be expertise. I'm assuming this guy's getting MGE. And then we come to Nissan Ultima with an expertise Gorgo, expertise Hera already. Now, let me give you some context. Our first season of Conquest MGE has not started yet. So we either commander swapped for them or just maxed them with the gold heads after the commander swap, which is insane. That's a lot of gold heads. But that's not it. Not only is our opponent in 09 is very strong, but 22 seems insanely strong. So strong that I'm surprised I didn't notice until we entered KVK, but as you can see, they have a lot of 40 mil players plus, which is essentially on the cusp of max tech / tier 5. Now, we in 26 have more, which is, you know, a positive for our side, but the thing is, we are against 4 kingdoms, and I've played these type of matches before. My KVK 1 was a 1v3. We lost. And we had 16 tier 5 in KVK 1 against 6 tier 5 on the enemy side. We lost just because of the sheer amount of players, and we couldn't just defend our territory. There were so many flags, and now we're going to be going through something similar in KVK 2. Now, it's not all bad. Let me show you what we got cooking. Now, this is not a leak or anything. This is a kingdom mail, so obviously the enemy kingdom's already seen it. As you know, everyone probably has accounts in all the kingdoms at this point. But these are the MGE rankings for us. Now, Joker was actually Rem's account that migrated away, so I'm guessing they're giving Joker MG point or MG rewards just to fight with us before he migrates that account back. I don't know. Maybe Joker's staying here on his account. I actually have zero clue, but Joker does have max Gorgo, and if he gets Hera, that would be massive. Gorgo Hera. Purple Lotus getting Gorgo. We got Attila, we got Subutai, we got Attila, Subutai, Asher, Gorgo, Attila or Subutai, Asher, Gorgo, Attila, Asher. So, as you can see, all the rewards are for either Attila, Subutai, or Asher, or Gorgo. And the one exception is that hair up there. Now, this is actually pretty interesting because we're going to have a lot of rallies, I guess. If we can get Attila Subutai going or Asher Zuge, I'm going to be super happy. Now, I actually don't know how these rallies will work out against the garrisons. People in my chat earlier were telling me that Asher Zuge will absolutely cook Gorohira every time, unless it's swarmed, and swarming that rally sounds pretty brutal. Asher gets bonus normal damage if he gets lucky, and Zuge's AoE obviously. So that's a pretty brutal time. But the Attila Super Tide counter rallies against Asher could save it. I mean, obviously it looks like we get a lot of rallies. I know some of these players still have gold heads to play around with, so I'm actually a little nervous about this Kingsland. Obviously at the moment we don't have a really good garrison or rally, but we got a couple more MGEs before Kingsland, and yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. Now, I don't believe 12 or 19 is going to be too much of an issue. It's basically 09 and 22 that are the big problems. They haven't finished the Ruined Crusader fortresses yet in either of these kingdoms, but I'm sure there's still strong players in both of the kingdoms. I just don't really know them or see them on the leaderboard. Now, I'll show you which kingdoms are Imperium in this KVK, and as you can see, 26, 22, 17, and 09. We have 4 Imperiums out of all the kingdoms in KVK 3. I guess we have some Imperiums in the off season, which is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. 42 and 46 seem very, very strong if they're Imperium in off season. But the thing is, 26, 09, and 22 were Imperium before KVK started, and 17 hit it a couple of days ago. So 17 is obviously the least powerful out of the Imperiums, which is kind of even matchmaking because 26 is the most powerful. Now, if you guys are curious to see how this KVK goes, I'll be live streaming every single fight. And we have the first ruin fight against Kingdom 09 in one of these 2 ruins. I actually don't know how it works. Do these happen at the same time, or they're alternating? I don't really know. We'll have the first ruin fight anyways. We'll have the first ruin fight against 09 and 22. We're fighting both of the top kingdoms pretty soon. I think in about 6 days. I'll give you guys an exact date soon so you can pull up to the live stream. But yeah, if you guys are curious about seeing some of these fights, they are going to be crazy. I know 09 is showing up to ball fight us in these ruin fights, and altar fights, and Kingsland, so you better strap your seatbelt in. This is not a free win. It is a farming KVK. All I've done in this KVK is farm honor and resources, but I think we're going to have some good fights, which I'm excited about, and you should be too. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this short video with some context about the KVK, and that's actually going to be a good fight. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like on it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!